Well, well, well. How y'all doing? We are back, and yeah, we got so much to do. It's not even funny. I did manage, we're almost there on the shulker. I should probably do one of these quickly, just to get it self-aware, or max level, basically, right? And then over here, I started up a creeper one as well, because, you know, why not? And I've already filled up a storage crate with extraterrestrial, which is kind of cool. And we're getting some overworld as well, which, again, all kinds of good. Deep mob learning for the win. We still have not gotten, which is our goal, one of our goals, the loot fabricator. We need the first tier to circuit. So I think we have a very strong goal in two capacities. The MV chemical reactor, the loot fabricator. Pretty straightforward, right? Well, we did also get a few other things. I got 64 aluminium. Let's collect that reward. No problem at all. Into the microverse. I got some sulfuric acid. I'll show you how in just a couple of minutes here. And then over here, what did we do? Oh, I made some ender fluid conduits with the vibrant ally that we had. And back in the beginning, I made myself an arc furnace. Very nice. And I got myself hydrogen and oxygen. You're probably saying, I know how you made the sulfuric acid now, right? Kinda, sorta, right? So, the sulfuric acid, I was making, taking sulfur, like this. And very manual process at this point in time. I got a drum of hydrogen from this electrolyzer that's doing both. The oxygen's going into this arc furnace so that I can produce annealed copper. Very nice. And I'm putting in hydrogen here. Look at it. Look at me go. Look at me clicking the buttons, right? Excellent. And this is going to give me hydrogen sulfide. I take the hydrogen sulfide, I put it back in there. I go up to 2, and then from there I need oxygen. And I need a lot of it too. I think it's 4 buckets full. So let's just keep filling until it goes. Right? Boom, boom. And one more, I think it is. Like so. And like so. Excellent. And that is going to work. It's doing its magic. And that's going to ultimately get us sulfuric acid. As you can see, I made 2 buckets worth of it. And I'm going to have a third here very shortly. There's something else that I have in my inventory, and that is a coated circuit board. And in the chemical reactor with phenol, which we also have in our inventory, how did we get that? Well, we finally, let's just do this. We'll put in our phenol, and we'll put in our coated circuit boards, like so. We made the pyrolysis oven. Yeah, I built it vertically first of all, okay? And then I built it the right way. So yeah, you have to build it this way, but here you go. As you can see, we have some phenol. Now, phenol is created by just adding coal to make coal coke, and it is the byproduct that gets output here. And you have to inject steam, which I'm doing, surprise, surprise, from a dynamo, right? Nothing too crazy there. Pretty straightforward into the input hatch. So this guy here is up and running, and we can make ourselves phenol and coal coke, which is nothing to be scoffed at, to say the least. Now, the nice thing about this is we now have a phenolic substrate, which is a wonderful little quest. Indeed, indeed. And then on top of that, I have 8 silver wire here, which is going to get us a good circuit board. This is 2 quests complete. This one here, and the good circuit board right there. Excellent. Now, we need to work on our gallium arsenide and our diodes to get ourselves the first tier 2 circuit. Huzzah! Now, you're probably wondering what it is I'm doing. Now, annealed copper is pretty cool. Annealed copper can get you the same thing as copper in most regards. But it can also get you a couple of different things. Obviously, there is annealed copper wire in the wire mills and things like that. But there was another reason I built this. And I've forgotten what it is. There is a reason, though. I know there is. I'm trying to remember what it is, but that's fine. Yeah. It's eluding me. Oh, I think it's for the circuit board itself. For the circuit. So let's just see. Circuit, good tier 2, good electric, copper wire. Oh, it's for the diodes. That's right. Okay. So you need glass to make the diodes in the assembler, along with a small pile of gallium arsenide dust. And if you use fine annealed copper wire, you get double the amount of diodes. So that's why I made this, is to have the capabilities of just combining copper with oxygen to get ourselves that fine wire. So in the wire mill, we are going to want to make the fine wire, which is number 3. Okay, number 3, annealed copper, go. Beautiful. I love it. I'm loving it. Let's take a quick little snooze. As you can see, I had to ask about fluid storage, and I forgot all about drums when I was looking into the hydrogen. That's one of the nicest things about playing with others and, you know, somebody who's maybe the same level or just ahead of you or something, and it can be like, oh yeah, I found that solution. It's this. You should try doing that. You know, boom. The world opens up like you wouldn't believe. It's very nice. I also got ourselves a basic thermal centrifuge over here, and I kind of started on a few different things. We got some bauxite, we got some ruby, we got some crushed bauxite, and I got some arsenic, we got some more sulfur, things like that. But the big thing here is we are missing gallium. Okay? Gallium is the thing that we are missing. And one of the best ways to do it is probably in the chemical bath, because you have a 70% chance with the output. But we need the sodium persulfate, right? And sodium persulfate, yeah, sodium persulfate. How do you make it? What? That's not right. Sodium bisulfate dust. No, that's not right. Yeah, but we do need uses. There's what? Okay, hold on. Let me go back to this. Okay, sodium persulfate, right? This is the one we need. There we go. And it's still giving me the same thing. Interesting. Anyways, making sodium persulfate with salt will yield hydrochloric acid as a co-product, which you may reuse to make iron 3 chloride. So, sodium persulfate are used to make cheaper circuit boards as it cuts the silver amount by a factor of 4. They are also required to make plastic circuit boards and circuit boards afterwards. So it is a good idea to get things a little bit rocking and rolling there. And it is recommended over here, crushed bauxite in the chemical bath, right? Okay, so crushed bauxite, this guy right here, in the chemical bath with sodium persulfate. This is the recipe to get the gallium dust, as we just saw. Now, how do we get the sodium persulfate? I guess is the question, right? So, gallium dust in the chemical bath, we need this sodium persulfate, which is telling me only this. Which means we need to do a chemical reactor to get the sodium bisulfate to then go into an electrolyte. And for that, we need sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid. Look at that. Look at us go. So in the chemical reactor, we need sulfuric acid and we need some salt. And we need that at a level 1. And that's going to give us a byproduct of hydrochloric acid, which I probably want to make another drum for. So, without further ado, let's take this sulfuric acid And let's make some salt, because I haven't made that yet. How do we make salt? Let's see. Centrifuge. I swear I have, like, salt ore. Can I not just take my salt ore? Pulverization, please? What do we got up here? I swear I have just actual salt ore. This, right here. That gets you salt. Okay. That's fine. Alright, let's make some salt. And then that salt, I believe, we can take and we macerate it to get the salt that we're looking for. Beautiful. Figured it out, right? Nailed it. Alright, let's quickly go and get ourselves a bit of salt in the macerator here, and we'll get that going. The hydrogen will continue to fill up, and I think it holds quite a bit. But I'm also thinking that we're going to need a drum for the hydrochloric, the byproduct that we're about to get out of this thing. So let's make ourselves another iron drum. So for that, we're going to need some iron plates. We're going to need some weighted plates. Okay. Is that enough? No, we're one short, aren't we? One iron short. Never fails. Never fails. Okay, we got those. Let's go get one iron plate. I think it's almost time to remodel. We are definitely... Oh yeah, we're going to get there right away. That's awesome. All right. Cool. Let's get ourselves a cauldron and... Ooh, do I have enough? Okay, good. I do. Excellent. Okay. We got the iron plates. We got that. We need the cauldron, which is a hammer in the middle. Let's remove that. We don't really need it. We'll do that with the hammer. Cauldron. Excellent. Cauldron in the middle of some weighted and the wrought iron is going to give us an iron drum. Okay. This can definitely hold more liquid than, you know, these fluid tanks. All right. Okay, so where were we at? We need to make sodium persulfate. That's an electrolyzer. That's correct. Yeah. So, in the chemical reactor, though, we need level 1. All right. Chemical reactor 1. Good. Let's get our salt. And let's put that in there with our sulfuric acid. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now we are getting our hydrochloric acid, which I don't know what we can do with it. Not too sure. Hydrogen, chlorine. Okay. Maybe something epoxy resin. That might be good down the road. Chemical bath. Yeah. I'm sure there's something. You pretty much have to save everything in this world. Okay. So, oh, I can't just pick it up like that. All right, that's fine. We'll do it this way. So I'll do that. I'm going to... not there. Not there. The space is getting a little thick. Okay. There we go. One bucket. Empty, right? Oh no. 3 buckets. 2 buckets. Okay. This is being a little bit of a pain. All right. There we go. Anyways, I just wanted to make sure... No. Wanted to make sure we were good there. All right. Very nice. Very good indeed. Okay. So we got our sodium bisulfate, right? That was part of the goal. Let's put our salt in there. And this guy we now need to electrolyze, right? Electrolyzer. That'll give us sodium persulfate and hydrogen. Well... we're already producing hydrogen out of this one right here. Can we just add this in? This doesn't react with water or anything, so let's see if this can just work like this. That'd be all right, because we're bringing in water underneath, but if this could just work itself, it takes forever. We'll just ignore it for a minute. Alright, and then the sodium persulfate we need to use in a chemical bath. So we need to make a chemical bath. I don't think we've made one of those yet, so let's explore what's required for that. And I'm very curious on this, and if we need another electrolyzer, or if this one will just do the job. I could probably kill the water that we have in here. Click with the fluid to empty. Shift click for a full stack. Yeah. Okay. All right. There we go. And yeah, it looks like it took more water. So that's all right. I figured it would. But so let's get ourselves an electrolyzer and a chemical bath. All right. Basic chemical bath. Get. Very good. Very good. And we got the electrolyzer. All wonderful things. Okay. Without further ado, let's turn that off for a quick sec. Let's put that down there. Very nice. And we're going to start that sodium bisulfate. And then we're going to put down the chemical bath beside it here. And let's see. I don't want to do that just as of yet. Oh god, the noise. The noise. All right, steel. Fixed it. Fixed it. It's fine. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, the hydrogen, obviously, we don't really care about. I'm just gonna do this and do this. I'm gonna do it one more time. Excellent. Get out of my inventory. Awesome. The sodium persulfate, though, we're gonna pick up in the tank, and we're gonna add it into our chemical bath. Right there. That's the spot for it. Excellent. Now, sodium persulfate. Beautiful. Okay, sodium persulfate with what again? Oh, it's the crushed bauxite. That's right. Okay, let's grab some crushed bauxite and see if we can't get ourselves a setup here with some gallium, right? I think this is correct. Yeah, no extras. Only 100 liters, so we can do at least... Ah, there we go. We got a gallium. Nice. So a gallium and an arsenic, right? Now you mix these together with a 1, and you get gallium arsenide dust. So we go over here, we go to 1, arsenic, and gallium. Go. Let's do this. Let's see how it goes. Oh yeah, we're getting lots. This is great. I'll probably have to make some more sulfuric acid. I might even come up with a system to do it automatically, auto-magically. And there we go. Gallium arsenide dust. Quest complete. Beautiful. From there, oh, annealed copper. There it is. Nailed it. From there, we can go with silicone baubles. Also nice. And the more important one that we're after is the diode. Okay, so that's our fine annealed copper wire that we were talking about, and a small pile of this. So how do you make this into a small pile? Small pile, it looks like you actually have to put it in this. That's a tiny pile. Tiny pile. Small pile over there. Tiny, tiny, small. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Okay, so small pile, far right-hand side. Nailed it. All right, very nice. We do need glass, so let's get ourselves... We have 8 here. We have a whole bunch of annealed, so let's get 8 glass, like so. And we're going to throw that glass into the extractor, which is going to put it into here. And then we'll put in those items. And as you can see, hopefully we are okay. Yeah, we don't really need anything on the program circuit. This should give us our first diodes. But the nice thing about this as well is it's actually going to give us 2 diodes, which is awesome. Excellent. Beautiful. There's our diode. Okay. We are at that time. We are there. Our first tier 2 circuit. Do I have everything that I need? I think I do. Let's go down here. Let's put in some of our items here. And let's go with our first tier 2. I do not have the circuits. I'm out of red alloy cable. You know, it never fails. It never fails. There's always going to be something. I don't even have any backup. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. All right. Not a big deal. We'll bring that back down to number 1. And we'll get that rocking and rolling anyways. Ah, so close, but yet so far. I really need to make just massive quantities of everything, don't I? At this point in time. I think so. I think we need at least like 8. So I'll grab these 8 and then we can finish up from there. Red alloy. Boom. Throw that in there. Let's go. 3. Nailed it. And our first tier 2 circuit. Yeah, beauty. There we go. A whole quarter. That is a huge milestone, to say the least. We also got this sodium persulfate. I'll have to remember to do the iron 3 chloride. And in the end game, what did we get? We got arsenic. Oh, 64 arsenic. Very nice. Okay. Wow, that 3 nomicorders, just like that. That is beautiful. All right. Now we can get back to business. And that is the loot fabricator. Now we do need another one of those amazing little doohickeys. So I'm going to make another one of these. Which means I need another good circuit board. Which means that could be tempting. Iron 3 chloride. What's needed for that? That's the hydrochloric acid. Just 3. Just 3. And then you get the hydrogen. Well. That changes the game. That changes everything. There we go. 3. Excellent. Let's go in here. Oh, right? That should just work. Why isn't it working? Iron 3. Number 1. Hydrochloric acid. Chemical reactor. Hydrochloric acid. Am I missing something? Configured value 1. Does it actually have to be the one that goes in there? Like, do I actually need this one? Nope. It's just not working. Hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid. Huh. Oh, chemical reactor. Chemical reactor. I'm a little miffed, to say the least. That's supposed to just work, is it not? What about in that slot? Hello? Hello? Anyways, I'll, let me try to figure this one out. Hydrochloric acid. The recipe's right here. I do not understand. I'm very confused. LV. Well, beats me. I honestly could not tell you what there. All right, we got some purified bauxite. That's cool. But more importantly, we got the gallium, right? The gallium with the arsenic. That's the real jam there. And yeah, I'm gonna make another circuit, and we will be back to make our loot fabricator. All right, now before everybody gets in the comments and says, "You silly willy guy, how can it become iron 3 without any iron?" Now listen here, okay? Listen here. Zip it. There we go. We get our iron 3. I had to go get some obsidian and such to get some more dark steel plates to complete this thing. And in the meantime, I did make some more sulfuric acid to get some more of this juicy stuff, this sodium persulfate. I love just using these, like, tanks as a tank, you know what I mean? Like, it's so nice. Except for the fact that they do not go into drums nicely. Like, you can't just click them in there like you can some other things. So, yeah. Yeah, a couple of problems, but nothing too crazy. We're talking pretty minor problems here. All right. Anyways, there we go. Iron chloride the third. I wonder who iron the chloride the second was, right? You gotta wonder. I mean, was he as famous as the third here? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. Anyways, iron chloride the third. Beautiful. Now, what do we use that for again? Oh, yes, we can use it to make cheaper good circuit boards. Okay, that's really nice to have. I'll probably make another drum to store that in as we go here. Okay, anyways, back on track. Sidetracked, side quest. All right, let's throw that in here. Let's get this guy right here, and let's get ourselves the loot fabricator. We're gonna lock it in. We're locking it in long term. There we go. Loot fabricator get. Very nice. And for right now, because I don't have a better solution, we're just gonna do this because it's not perfect. Nothing ever is. And we're just gonna do this. And we're gonna say, hey, we have power. This is fantastic. I'm a stickler for like Ender IO arrows and everything to be right, so. And we're gonna go like, okay, this pristine creeper matter. I want coal. And we're gonna let it work. Look at it work. And there goes our power. Excellent. Yeah, that's a bit of a concern. But it's okay. For right now, we are just getting these few. Beautiful. And then that way I can run these through over here. Like so. Very nice. And that's going to get us more coal coke so that we can make more efficient steel, which is a steel. Get it? And on top of that, we are going to do this. And we are going to select diamonds. And we're going to watch that power drain out again very, very quickly. But we are producing diamonds. Excellent. Okay. I wanted to test this. I wanted to see how bad it was. And it's really bad. It's really bad. So this tells me that we have a long way to go. But look at that. Oh, if that's not a good example of like what it means to get some things done around here, I don't know what is, right? And same thing, like if I need iron now, look at this. I'm low on iron. Perfect. Let's take these 7 zombie matter that I made. And let's throw it in there, and we're just going to select iron. And away we go. Excellent. Okay. Yeah. 1,000 RF, though, per tick is quite a bit. It's quite a bit for what we currently have available to us. So keep that in mind. We definitely need to get that sorted out. All right. But anyways, that's long story short. We got ourselves the loot fabricator, people. We are officially getting closer and closer to this dream of mine where hopefully I'll never have to mine again. That's the dream. The dream, ladies and gents. The dream. All right. Simulating resources. We got to get this Numistic power and this Lapidary going here. Now, the Numistic, that's going to be the easier one of the two here. So let's do this. Let's put it in there. We just need a diamond furnace. Okay. For that, we need an iron furnace. And then we need a copper furnace. And then we need a silver furnace. And then we need a gold furnace. And then we get a diamond furnace. Whew, that's quite the process. Copper. Silver. We're going to have to automate this later. Gold. and diamond. Excellent. Okay, good. Put that in, and there's our Numistic Dynamo. Excellent. Okay. This guy, now, it requires what? What can we actually produce? It requires coins normally. Now, here's an interesting thing. Can this not... I thought one of them can make coins. I don't remember which one, though. Let's just see. I swear it's something not complicated, too. Not skeleton, not creeper, not witch. Is it guardian? No, not guardian. Slime. Yeah, slime. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Slime can get us coins. Do we want to use that in the meantime to boost our power so that we can use this thing a little bit better? I don't know. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are on that. But for us to get to the next step of the lapidary, we have to get ourselves the basic cutting machine. And for that, we need our cobalt brass. So, let me take a quick gander at all of that and see where we're at on time in the video. See if that's something we even want to entertain at this point in time. Alright, so I did end up buying those coins, right? The sphalerite and the cobaltite. I macerated them to get the maximum that I can out of it. And then I have the sodium persulfate over here. So we're going to basically do it this way, because each one of these, if you do it in the chemical bath, there's a 70% chance to get cobalt dust, as well as the purified cobaltite, which you can pulverize again into cobalt dust, right? Which gives you another thing that you could ultimately centrifuge or, you know, get cobaltite dust. But what we're after is the cobalt dust, which we just got some, which is perfect. 70% chance for that guy. So that is very good. Now, where are we at here? Cobalt brass dust. In the mixer, we need aluminium, I should say, but we need brass. And for brass, we need zinc and copper dust. Actually, yeah. So let's jump over here. We're going to need a little bit of that. So we need 7 of that. So we're going to need 9 copper dust. 9 copper dust. I think I have some. 5. Okay. So let's get 2 more. Pretty straightforward. That will handle that. And then we'll get ourselves some zinc dust. It's nighttime. It's sleepy time. We'll sleep. We'll sleep. That's fine. No big deal. All right. Let's go back over here and let's get the next item going. Oh, nice. We got 6 out of that. That is great. And then we're going to do the sphalerite. Now, sphalerite in the bath will get us purified and zinc dust. That's the item we're looking for. The zinc dust. I'll look into what to do with some of these extras later. But there we go. We got a zinc dust. We're going to need 3 of these total. And it's a 70% chance per tick. So this is really good. I'm actually, like, last time I played through this, I did not go this sodium route. And this is good. I think I need to automate this sodium persulfate a little bit more than what I currently have. But, you know, it is what it is. So we'll see if we get there. There we go. We got brass dust. All right. So in the basic mixer, right? Cobalt brass mixer number 1. We need an aluminium. Thank you. So we need 7 brass, 1 aluminium, and 1 cobalt. And this will generate us in 45 seconds That's a long time to be mixing something. It'll generate us what we're looking for. This is really good, though. This is handy. I like what I did there. That is very nice. All right, the cobalt dust will store there. The brass dust, because it's a compound, I'll put right above it. This is kind of why I put these drawers here. They're kind of going to be our catch-all for a brief period of time while we're working on things. Yeah, and like the zinc, for example, zinc can go here, and the purified sphalerite can go, obviously, right beside it. Excellent. Okay. Looking good, looking good. There we go. We got ourselves some cobalt brass. Now, why did we do all this? Well, that's to make this buzzsaw blade. So, I think, if I remember correctly, we just cooked this. I don't think there's a reason to do anything more than that. Yeah, we just cook it. Okay, good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't want to be wasting any more than that. All right. Apparently, this stuff is expensive. All right. Very good. Let's throw our cobalt brass dust beside the brass, and we're going to knock those into some plates. Beautiful. That's going to allow us to get this buzzsaw blade, which is a key component in the basic cutting machine. So now that we got the cobalt brass, let's go make the cutting machine. All right, here we have it, the basic cutting machine. Oh god, I hope this is exactly what we needed. All right, let's go take a look. Okay, for us to get this lapidary, we need a diamond plate. For a diamond plate, we need to cut a block of diamond, utilizing low voltage, and we need water. Okay, not a big deal. I think I have water directly right there. That is perfect. All right, let's do this. We'll place this down like so, and we need to wrench those together. One of these days, I'm just going to start keeping everything in my inventory. As I should probably get out the hammer while I'm at it, right? There it is. I was like, where's my hammer? Okay, boom, like so. Awesome. We are already getting water. We are going to muffle it before we forget. Excellent. And now we have our cutting machine. Okay, let's go. We need a block of diamond. We have one. And let's cut it into plates, right? We need 8 of them, and I think you get 8. You get 9. Excellent. So you basically get all of it, which is really, really good. Okay. So we're going to cut this up. 10 seconds later, hopefully we'll have a beautiful system. There's our sphalerite, there's our stone dust. Excellent. We got 12 zinc out of that. That's pretty darn good. I like it. There we go. Diamond plate. That is beautiful. Let's head on over here. Let's get ourselves an emerald. And I'm going to put it in this crafting table because we need to. And boom, lapidary. Excellent. Game changer. Let's go. This right here is going to revolutionize our entire power system. So before we were, struggling a little bit here and there with our power setup. Well, no more. If anything, now we have a different problem. Now we are going to be struggling to keep up with our power. We do not have strong enough cables, for example, to push that power out. So our next goal, next episode, will be probably upgrading all of our energy cables, because we need to be able to push out up to 2500 RF. And these guys right here can only do 512. So we need to make some changes around here big time. We need 1,000 to run this loot fabricator, right? So for us to run this at non-stop for diamonds for our power, you're going to continually see this go down, because we do not have enough power capabilities out of our system to actually get that much in there. Okay, so without further ado, we got a lot of work to do. There we go. We're back into the positive. But as you can see, a little messy and not ideal. I think next time, let's upgrade our power. All right, everyone, we got our loot fabricator. We got things somewhat started down this path of ultimate power, is what I can call it, I guess. But we still have so much further to go. I'm very happy that we're here, though, and thank you all so much for being a part of this journey. But for now, that's it. Thank you all. Have a good one.